Reporting for Israel Today magazine in Jerusalem, I'm Jonathan David. A Palestinian terrorist infiltrated the Jewish community, Saget, north of Jerusalem on Saturday evening, and shot a 9-year-old Israeli girl at close range. The victim, Noam Glick, was rushed to a Jerusalem hospital and treated for what were miraculously only light injuries after being shot in the upper body. Her father, Israel Glick, later recounted the terrifying incident, noting that the terrorist had intended to enter the house and slaughter the entire family, but was startled and scared away by little Noam's screams. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called Noam's shooting a heinous attack and blamed the whole thing on Israel's peace partners in the Palestinian Authority. A number of government ministers and members of Knesset urged Netanyahu to go beyond issuing condemnations and suspend the current U.S.-driven peace negotiations until the Palestinian Authority takes responsibility for and puts an end to such attacks. Meanwhile, Israeli army commanders fear the recent rise in Syria's terror attacks heralds a new Palestinian terrorist uprising or intifada. Israeli security experts are growing concerned by the recent documented participation by Israeli Arabs in Syria's bloody civil war. Last week, the ongoing civil war claimed its first Israeli Arab casualty, Mawid Zaki Juma, a young man from the small lower Galilee town of al-Fam. Juma, who had just married a year earlier, was killed in a clash with Syrian government forces. His family believed he was on vacation in Greece. Those Israeli Arabs crossing the border are primarily siding with the fanatical Islamists trying to bring down the regime of brutal dictator Bashar Assad. Israel's Shin Bet internal security agency fears that these Arabs will return home radicalized and with advanced military training and experience. Even if only a handful of Israeli Arabs take part in this adventure, Israel must monitor the situation very closely. Authorities estimate that between 15 and 30 Israeli Arabs are currently fighting in Syria. Reporting for Israel Today, I'm Jonathan David. Stay informed, pray informed. Check out IsraelToday.com.